Hello and welcome back to Talk Ima.
Hi, everyone. We're very happy you are here with us today.
My name is Emma.
And my name is Jack.
We make videos and podcasts to help you speak English every day.
Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
It's great to be with you today, Jack. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good, Emma. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm feeling great too. I did something nice this morning.
Oh, really? What did you do?
I woke up early this morning.
Did you check your phone right away?
No, I didn't check my phone. I made myself a cup of tea. Then I sat by the window for 10 minutes. I just sat quietly and breathed slowly.
That sounds very peaceful and relaxing.
Yes, it was a very calm way to start the day.
And that is exactly what we are talking about today.
Yes, today we are talking about your daily routine.
Your daily routine is something you do every day.
You do it so often that you don't think about it anymore.
Your daily routine starts in the morning,
It starts when you open your eyes.
and it ends at night when you go to sleep.
Every small action is part of your routine.
Every habit is important.
The amazing thing is this.
Your daily routine can help you learn English.
It can be one of your best English teachers.
When you talk about your own life, English becomes easier.
You don't need to translate in your head.
You don't need to search for difficult words.
You just speak naturally.
You talk about your breakfast.
You talk about your coffee or tea.
You talk about your walk to work.
You talk about your evening at home with your family.
This is your life.
And you know your life better than anyone.
Today, we will help you describe your whole day in English.
We will go step by step.
We will use simple and clear sentences.
You can start using these sentences today.
And the best part is this.
You don't need a textbook.
You don't need a classroom.
You only need to notice what you already do every day.
Before we start, please subscribe to Talk Ima.
It really helps us make more lessons for you.
Please like this video and share it with a friend.
Let's help more people learn English.
Okay, Emma, let's start at the beginning.
Yes, let's start with the morning.
The morning is when the day begins.
Some people love mornings.
Some people don't like mornings at all.
I love mornings. I enjoy the quiet and fresh air. I like feeling that the whole day is in front of me.
I didn't like mornings before, but now I understand something important. How you start your morning changes your whole day.
That is very true. So, what is the first thing you do every morning?
You wake up.
Yes, you wake up.
You say, I wake up.
You don't say, I wake. You say, I wake up.
I wake up at 7 o'clock.
I wake up early on weekdays.
Sometimes I wake up earlier if I have work.
I don't like to wake up late. When I wake up late, I feel rushed.
After you wake up, what do you do next?
Sometimes I stay in bed for a few minutes.
Me too. I lie in bed and think about my day.
I stretch my arms and legs. I yawn a little. I take a deep breath.
These are small actions, but they are part of your daily routine.
In English, we talk about these small actions. We don't skip them.
And then, finally, you get out of bed.
Yes, you say, I get out of bed. And then you go to the bathroom.
Yes, I go to the bathroom after I wake up.
What do you do in the bathroom?
I brush my teeth.
That's great. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. I brush my teeth carefully every morning.
After that, I wash my face.
Yes, I wash my face too. I wash my face with cold water. I wash my face with warm water sometimes. It depends on what you like.
I always wash my face with cold water. It wakes me up. It makes me feel fresh and alert.
That is a very good sentence, Jack. It explains why you do something.
After that, many people take a shower.
Yes, I take a shower every morning. I don't say I make a shower. I say I take a shower.
I take a quick shower in the morning. I take a long shower when I have time. I like to take a hot shower before bed.
After the shower, you get dressed.
Yes, I get dressed.
Getting dressed means you put on your clothes.
I get dressed for work. I get dressed quickly when I am in a hurry. I usually wear jeans and a t-shirt.
Then comes one of my favorite parts of the morning.
Let me guess. Breakfast.
Yes, breakfast. I love breakfast.
Me too.
I have breakfast in the morning. I eat breakfast every day.
Both sentences are correct.
I have breakfast at 7:30. I usually eat toast and eggs. I love to have coffee with my breakfast.
Speaking of coffee, do you say I make coffee or I prepare coffee?
Both are correct, but I make coffee is more common.
I make a cup of coffee every morning. I can't start my day without coffee.
I can't live without coffee. We learned that phrase before.
Yes, I remember it well.
Now you wake up, brush your teeth, take a shower, get dressed, and eat breakfast. What do you do next?
If you work or study, you leave the house.
Yes, I leave the house at 8 o'clock. I leave home early to avoid traffic.
How do you get to work or school? Do you drive or take the bus?
I drive to work. I take the bus sometimes. I walk to school. I ride my bike.
These are very useful sentences. The bus ride takes 30 minutes. I usually drive for 20 minutes. I enjoy walking because it is good exercise.
During your commute, you can do many things.
I listen to music on the bus. I listen to a podcast while I drive. I read a book on the train.
If you listen to this podcast on your way to work, you are practicing English. Well done.
Now you arrive at work or school. This is still part of the morning for many people.
I arrive at work at 8:30. I arrive at the office and check my emails. I read my messages. I reply to the important ones.
If you have meetings, you can say this. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock. I attend a meeting with my team. The meeting usually lasts 1 hour.
Now let's talk about lunchtime.
Lunchtime is one of my favorite parts of the day.
I have lunch at noon. I usually eat lunch at 12:30. I eat lunch with my colleagues.
I bring my lunch from home. I make a sandwich the night before. Sometimes I buy lunch from a cafe.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually eat a salad or a sandwich. I like light food at lunchtime.
If I eat too much, I feel sleepy. Many people feel sleepy after lunch.
After lunch, I take a short break. I walk around the office. I sit outside for a few minutes.
I take a break is a very useful phrase. I take a break to rest. I take a coffee break in the afternoon.
After the break, I continue working or studying. This is the afternoon.
I work until 5 o'clock. I study in the library until 4 o'clock. I finish my tasks before I leave.
In the afternoon, I answer emails. I make phone calls. I write reports. I prepare presentations.
These are very common work activities. Once you learn these phrases, you can use them every day.
Your daily routine becomes your English practice. And finally, the workday ends. What time do you finish work?
I usually finish work at 5 or 5:30.
I finish work at 5 o'clock. My workday ends at 5:30.
Both sentences are correct.
After work, I leave the office.
Yes, I leave the office and go home.
I go home after work.
I head home in the evening. I commute home after a long day.
The journey home is similar to the morning.
I take the bus home. I drive home. I walk home sometimes.
When you arrive home, the evening begins. The evening is a special time of day.
For me, the evening is when I relax. I close the door behind me. I take off my shoes. I take a deep breath.
That sounds very nice. I take off my shoes too. I change into comfortable clothes. I sit down and relax for a few minutes.
I sit on the sofa. I lie on the couch. I enjoy the quiet after a busy day.
And then it is dinner time.
Yes, dinner is the last big meal of the day.
I make dinner in the evening.
I cook dinner at home. I prepare dinner for myself or my family.
All these sentences mean the same thing.
I cook pasta for dinner. I make a salad and grilled chicken. Sometimes I order food when I am too tired to cook.
I order takeout. I order delivery from a restaurant. These phrases are very common now.
After that, I eat dinner. I eat dinner with my family. Sometimes I eat dinner alone. Sometimes I eat while watching TV.
These are all very realistic sentences. After dinner, I wash the dishes.
Yes, the dishes are not fun.
Washing the dishes is part of the routine.
I wash the dishes after dinner. I clean the kitchen. I put everything away.
After that, the rest of the evening is free time. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to read in the evening. I read a book before bed. I usually read for 30 minutes.
Reading is a very good habit. I like to watch something in the evening.
I watch a TV show. I watch a movie with my family.
You can also say, I spend time with my family. We talk about our day together. We play games and relax.
Spending time with family is very important.
Some people exercise in the evening.
Yes, I go for a walk after dinner. I do yoga before bed. I exercise for 20 minutes.
These are great habits. Later, it is time to get ready for bed.
I get ready for bed every night. Getting ready for bed means doing small things. I take a shower. I brush my teeth. I wash my face.
I change into my pajamas. I set my alarm for the next morning.
Setting the alarm is very important. I set my alarm for 6:30. I set my alarm on my phone.
Finally, I go to bed. I go to bed at 10 o'clock. I usually go to bed around 11. I try to go to bed early.
Then I fall asleep. I fall asleep quickly most nights.
We say, I fall asleep, not I sleep. It takes me 10 minutes to fall asleep.
Sometimes I cannot fall asleep. Sometimes I think too much at night.
That happens to me, too. When you fall asleep, the day ends.
And the next morning, everything starts again.
Every day is a cycle. You wake up, you get ready, you eat, you work or study, you come home, you relax, you sleep, and then you repeat.
Now let's tell a full story of one day. This will help our listeners hear everything together.
That is a great idea. Please listen carefully and imagine the day.
I usually wake up at 7 in the morning. Sometimes I wake up earlier when I hear birds outside. I stay in bed for a few minutes. I stretch my arms and legs. Then I get out of bed and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. I wash my face with cool water. It helps me feel awake. Next, I take a quick shower. I listen to calm music in the shower. It helps me feel relaxed and ready. After the shower, I get dressed. I usually wear jeans and a comfortable shirt. Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast. I eat toast, a boiled egg, and drink coffee. I love coffee very much. At 8 o'clock, I leave the house. I take the bus to work. The bus ride takes about 25 minutes. During the ride, I listen to an English podcast. I arrive at work at 8:30. I check my emails and start my workday. During the day, I write reports and answer emails. Sometimes I make phone calls to clients.
At 12:30, I take a lunch break. I usually bring my lunch from home. I eat a salad or a sandwich.
I eat lunch with my coworkers. We sit together in the break room. We talk and laugh during lunch. It is a nice break from work.
After lunch, I continue working. I usually work until 5 o'clock. Sometimes I have another meeting in the afternoon.
When 5 o'clock comes, I finish my tasks. I pack my bag and leave the office. I take the bus home.
The evening bus is more crowded than the morning bus.
I arrive home around 5:30. I take off my shoes. I change into comfortable clothes.
I sit on the sofa and relax. I relax for a few minutes and breathe slowly.
Then I go to the kitchen. I start making dinner.
I like to cook. Sometimes I make pasta. Sometimes I make soup. Sometimes I cook vegetables and chicken.
I eat dinner at the table. I watch a TV show or listen to music while I eat.
After dinner, I wash the dishes. I clean the kitchen.
After that, I have free time.
Sometimes I read a book. Sometimes I watch a movie.
Sometimes I call my family or a friend. We talk for a while.
Before bed, I take a quick shower. I brush my teeth. I put on my pajamas.
I set my alarm for 7 o'clock the next morning. Then I go to bed around 10:30.
I read for a few minutes. Then I turn off the light.
I usually fall asleep quickly. This is my typical day.
Wow, Emma, that was excellent. You described a full day very clearly.
Thank you, Jack. Did you notice something, everyone listening? I did not use difficult words. I did not use complicated grammar. I used simple, everyday English.
That is the secret. Simple English is powerful. Simple English is real.
Now it is your turn, Jack. Please tell us about your day.
Everyone listening, try to repeat quietly. This is called shadowing.
Try to follow his rhythm and voice.
I will speak slowly. Here is my day. I wake up at 6:30 every morning. I like to wake up early. The morning is quiet and peaceful. I get out of bed and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I wash my face with warm water. Then I take a long hot shower. I love hot showers. They make me feel calm and ready. After the shower, I get dressed. I usually wear jeans and a sweater. Then I go to the kitchen. I make my breakfast. I eat oatmeal with fruit and honey. I make a big cup of coffee. I sit at the table and eat slowly. I do not like to rush in the morning. While I eat, I listen to the news. Sometimes I read an article on my phone. At 7:30, I leave the house. I drive to work. My office is 20 minutes away. I listen to music in the car. I like jazz and classical music. It helps me focus. I arrive at work at 8 o'clock. I check my emails. I plan my day. I usually have a meeting at 9 o'clock. After the meeting, I work on my projects. I write and research. I prepare lessons. At noon, I take a lunch break. I eat a sandwich and fruit. Sometimes I go for a short walk. I enjoy the fresh air. In the afternoon, I work until 4:30. Then I finish my work. I pack my things and drive home. I arrive at home at 5 o'clock. I change into comfortable clothes. I relax for a while. At 6 o'clock, I make dinner. I cook healthy food. After dinner, I clean the kitchen. Then I have free time. Sometimes I watch a movie. Sometimes I read. Sometimes I call my family. Before bed, I take a shower. I brush my teeth. I put on my pajamas. I set my alarm for 6:30. I go to bed around 10 o'clock. I read for 20 minutes. Then I fall asleep.
That was beautiful, Jack. Thank you for sharing your day. Now it is your turn, everyone. Try to describe your own day.
You don't need to be perfect. You don't need big words.
Start simple. I wake up. I eat breakfast. I go to work.
3 or 4 sentences are enough.
You can write your day first. Writing helps you organize ideas.
Write in a notebook or on your phone. Then read it out loud.
Reading out loud is very important. It connects your brain and your voice.
Here is a strong tip. Record yourself.
Use your phone and speak for 1 minute. Then listen to it.
You may feel shy at first. That is okay.
After 1 week, record yourself again. Compare the 2 recordings.
You will hear improvement. Your English will sound smoother.
That is how you see progress. That is how you learn.
Practice every day. Soon you will speak naturally.
And now, before we finish, let's share a few more tips. Yes, that is a good idea. Here is tip number 1. Use time words when you speak.
Time words help your story sound clear. You can use words like first, then, next, after that, and finally.
First, I wake up. Then, I brush my teeth. Next, I eat breakfast. After that, I leave the house. Finally, I arrive at work.
These words help your story flow. They are like a map for your listener.
Now, let's move to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is about feelings.
Feelings make your story real. You can say how you feel during the day.
I feel tired in the morning. I feel happy when I talk to my family. I feel relaxed in the evening. I feel stressed sometimes at work.
You can combine actions and feelings. For example, I wake up early and I feel tired. After my coffee, I feel much better.
That sounds honest and natural. That is real life. Now, here is tip number 3. Practice every day.
You do not need a lot of time. Even 5 minutes a day is enough.
Talk about your morning routine while you eat breakfast. Talk about your evening routine while you wash the dishes.
Make English part of your daily life. Do not wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is now.
Now, let's go to tip number 4. Do not worry about mistakes.
Mistakes are normal. Mistakes mean you are trying. Mistakes mean you are learning.
If you say, I go to home, it is okay. With practice, you will learn to say, I go home.
The important thing is to keep speaking. Keep trying. Keep going.
And now, the last tip. Tip number 5 is be patient with yourself.
Learning a language takes time. You will not be fluent tomorrow, but every day you get a little better.
Every sentence you speak is important. Every word you learn helps you grow. Every mistake teaches you something new.
One day you will wake up and think something. You will think, wow, I can talk about my day in English. You will think, I can do this.
And that day will come. We promise you.
Emma, I think that's everything for today.
Yes, I think so too. We talked about the whole day. We talked about the morning. We talked about the afternoon. We talked about the evening and night.
We shared many useful phrases. We gave tips and examples.
Most importantly, we encouraged everyone to talk about their own life. Your life is your best English teacher.
Exactly. Thank you to everyone listening today.
Thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for your effort to learn English.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to our channel. Please give us a like and share this video.
Now we have a question for you. Please write one sentence in the comments.
Tell us one thing you do every morning. For example, I drink coffee every morning. Or, I take a shower every morning.
We would love to read your sentences. Writing is great practice for you, so please write in the comments. Do not be shy.
Thank you again, everyone.
Until next time, keep practicing. Keep speaking English. Keep believing in yourself.
Your English is getting better every day. Goodbye for now.
Bye, everyone.